Well, guys, Scottie Scheffler has done it again. The man has won again on the PGA Tour. The number one player in the world is here in 2026 to let everybody know he's still the dominant force on the PGA Tour. And how lucky is TaylorMade to be coming out with this fantastic new driver, the QI 4D, in just a couple of weeks. And their number one player wins with it in his back. He didn't use the new driver? Scottie Scheffler has won on tour using his 2-year-old QI 10. Guys, if this doesn't solidify my stance that I had in my last video about getting fit, making sure what works for you, and not just going out and buying the biggest, baddest new driver on the market just because the market tells you to. Guys, go hit some drivers. The QI10 is an amazing driver. Now, is this good? Is this bad for TaylorMade? What comes of this? Why does he not like this driver? Well, I don't think it's that he doesn't like the driver. It goes back to my point again of the last video, something that you are comfortable with. Obviously, after multiple major wins and tons of regular victories on tour, he is very comfortable using that QI10 driver. Is he good using the QI4D? Yes, he is good. He used it a few weeks ago in the Hero World Challenge and I believe almost won. So it's not that the driver is bad. He's comfortable with the QI10. He knows when it comes down to the crunch what that driver is going to do and how it's going to perform. Not so sure with the QI4D. Now, at this time, he's still under contract with TaylorMade. Now, I don't believe that TaylorMade has anything in his contract that says he has to use the newest driver. Will that change? I would think so. Because honestly, it cannot be good for the consumers to see the number one player in the world, the number one driver of the golf ball. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's a really good driver of the golf ball. To see him win with 2-year-old technology, at the same time seeing these commercials coming out about how great this QI4D is, especially coming off the disaster that was the QI35. That thing was trash. I'm here to tell you, it is not a good driver. It busts. It doesn't perform well. It's big. I don't like the way the footprint is. I just don't like it. The QI10 was a fantastic driver. Now, I'm not a TaylorMade homer. I'm not a big TaylorMade fanboy, if you will. I know there's a lot of them out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not good for the brand that he is winning with the QI10 driver while you are telling everyone how great your new driver is, how much better it is, especially the fact that you weren't there at demo day for everyone to try this new driver. Now, Scottie is playing the QI4D fairway wood. Now, everybody knows TaylorMade makes fantastic fairway woods year in, year out. They are always at the top of the gold label charts for Golf Digest, top performing fairway woods. Drivers, not since the QI10. Do I think they're going to be up there this year? Yeah, I think that they pay enough money to be at the top of the list or one of the top of the list and have that gold label slapped on them. Do I think that it's going to be better than the QI10? No. I think it'll be marginally better than the QI35. Hopefully they fixed a couple of the durability issues because that in itself could honestly bankrupt TaylorMade if they have another year of issues with durability and just the overall QC of what they're allowing to pass and get out there into the consumer's hands. So what can we take for this? How can we spin this in TaylorMade's favor? Well, one, biggest thing is they still have the number one player in the world under contract. Okay? That's number one, and that's a huge number one. Titleist, Callaway, Ping, Mizuno, any of them would do anything in the world to have Scottie Scheffler on their staff. Why wouldn't they? The guy is unreal. I mean, he's just an unreal talent. If it was, just any run-of-the-mill guy that was still using the QI10, it wouldn't even be a story. That's to be expected. There are a lot of tour pros out there still using way older than 2-year-old technology, which solidifies my stance that driver faces are no better year after year now. They are just as good as the previous years, or the previous years are just as good as the new years. So why go out and spend all this money? Instead, again, go hit your drivers, test them, find somewhere that you can test them, get your numbers, somewhere that you're not just hitting and don't know what the numbers are. Don't go out to some driving range with a few heads and you have no clue, you're just looking at flight. Optimize your numbers, your spin rates, get them down there around that 2,000 number, your launch angles, figure out what works best for you, okay? Another way that TaylorMade can kind of spin this is Rory McIlroy and a few others, I believe Nelly Korda, are playing the QI4D driver. Now, are they Scottie Scheffler? No, they're not. Rory McIlroy is wildly famous, one of the best, probably top 10 golfers of all time, if not higher. Nelly Korda, fantastic female golfer, fantastic golfer in general, would beat my tail, as all the women on tour would, and anybody all the way down to collegiate, probably a lot of high schoolers. But with that said, they are not Scottie Scheffler. So the optics still say your number one player in the world doesn't trust your new driver. Why should I? It's a good question. One that I don't have the answer to. One that I don't know that TaylorMade has the answer to. But it's one that they better get answered very, very quick, because I'm pretty sure that the Callaways with the Quantum coming out and the Pings with the G440 10K Max Q, whatever they're calling it, the Mizuno, which is phenomenal, by the way. See one of my previous videos. I believe it was my second video about the performance of that new Mizuno driver, because they are outstanding. I believe they could use this against you, and I believe they will. Will it be published? No. But in corners, they're going to be talking TaylorMade. So you better jump ahead of this narrative. Get out there, explain why, figure out a reason, try to get Scottie Scheffler on board. I don't care if you have to take a QI10 head and paint it as a QI4D. He has to have a QI4D in his bag this year, because he's going to win a lot. And if he has that QI10 in his bag for every win, this might be the end of TaylorMade as we know it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Guys, thanks again for joining into this episode of Chasing Scratch with Uncle Church. Guys, thank y'all so much for all the support so far. Please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Look forward to tomorrow's video where I will announce the winner of that free golf ball van. Also, guys, if you don't mind, there is a link down in the description to buy Uncle Church a coffee, just to help support, because again, I am buying all of these products out of my own pocket at this point. I don't know that I'll ever be sponsored. I hope to be, or someone sends me stuff to test. That would be fantastic. Also, we will be getting in the simulator and outdoors once this weather clears up. Guys, we have tons of snow, ice outside. Luckily, we didn't lose power so that I could still record and bring your guys content, but I can't get to my studio to record, so here we are. Guys, thank y'all so much. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Enjoy tonight's football game. I believe it's already going, and we will see you tomorrow.